This is Post-Carbon Radio. Global warming has got to stop. We are getting things done way too slow, or else the snow will melt from the mountain tops. Hey, 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 we gotta be post-carbon. Yeah, 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 we gotta be post-carbon. Our planet has got a fever, and we gotta cool it down. Our planet has got a fever, and we gotta cool it down. Hey, you, hey, you, hey, you, hey, we gotta be post-carbon. Yeah, 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 we gotta be post-carbon. .350 is where we gotta be. We're at 387 CO2 parts per million now. We need more renewable energy. We gotta get more right now. Our planet has got a fever, and we gotta cool it down. I'm telling you this message, you gotta share it all around. Hey, 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 we gotta be post-carbon. Yeah, 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 we gotta be post-carbon. Hey, you, hey, you, hey, you, hey, we gotta be post-carbon. Yeah, 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 we gotta be post-carbon. We gotta be post-carbon.
Well, folks, tell us your full names and where are you from?
I'm Gary Goff.
And I'm Martha Cameron, and we're from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay, well, why are you here today?
Many reasons, but because we don't want the planet destroyed for our grandchildren. We have 7 grandchildren. We would like them to see the world. I'm a Canadian by birth, and I've known about the tar sands for a long time, and I've heard all about it from my relatives, but nothing much seems to happen to stop it. Living in the United States for a long time, this opportunity came along. I was involved with fracking, so I understand that a lot of the fuel that's being developed by fracking is being used to process the tar sands oil. So it's burning up more money to burn up more money to burn up the planet faster. And I feel very much that there's a connection between all of our wars and all of our destruction of the planet and all of our destruction of the people here at home. And that's why I'm here.
How about you, sir?
The tar sands are going to affect not just the place in Alberta where it's being extracted, or all the peoples along the pipeline. It's going to affect the entire world, so it affects us as well. 2 things. One is scientists say that the safe level of CO2 in the atmosphere is 350 parts per million, and we're already something like 390 parts per million. The use of the tar sands might increase that by as much as 200 parts per million. This is a very serious thing for everybody in the world. It will affect everybody. including the people who were much in favor of it. Also, it increases our dependence on oil because the resources that are going into the pipeline and the extraction are not going into the development of alternative energies, solar and wind and so forth. So we're digging ourselves deeper and deeper, and we have to win. If we don't win, we quite literally die.
That's right. Yeah. Thank you very much, and thank you for your commitment. What is your name, sir?
I'm Jerry Lee Miller from Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Why are you here today?
I'm here at the tar sands action to make a statement. I think this is a wonderful opportunity to exercise my rights as an American, to say to our president it's time for him to take a stand and say no to the Keystone Pipeline. Keep that dirty oil in the ground. We really don't need it. It's a disaster.
I'm not. And why should we leave it in the ground?
Why should we? Well, we need to be thinking, all of us, very seriously about conserving energy and transitioning to a low energy future, which is our fate anyhow. There's a number of reasons why. If we knew what was happening to the First Nations communities up in Alberta, and how people's way of life is being destroyed, and what's happening to the animal life there, I think the Canadian government should be ashamed of allowing this to happen. And Indigenous communities all along the proposed pipeline route are asking for this to be stopped. It's going across the Ogallala aquifer in the center of our nation that they call the breadbasket of the world, and a spill there would be absolutely disastrous. You know, maybe we have a chance to not cross the line where the climate change is irreversible, and if we have a chance, we don't want to use this stuff.
Okay, tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Bonnie McKinley, and I'm from Portland, Oregon.
And I understand you were arrested Saturday.
Yes, I was.
And tell us a little bit about that experience.
We were in for 2 nights. The men were placed in jail cells that were very hot, apparently, and they were on metal beds.
And that was with Bill McKibben.
That was with Bill McKibben, Daniel Choi, and about 50 other guys. And the women were in a completely different location. We were on very cold cement floors, no blankets, pillows. We used our paper that had our, documented our materials that were collected as our pillow. It was very cold. We were constantly goosebumped. They didn't give us food for 12 hours. A number of the guards were very nice to us, though. They were as pleasant as they could be. After a while, we were given a white bread sandwich, and it was wrapped in saran wrap, and the saran wrap was used to warm people's exposed extremities. But that might sound a little harsh, but I wouldn't have given up for the world. The women were all in one room, about 20 of us, and there was a lot of laughter, solidarity, networking, sharing of stories. Except for the conditions, it was almost like a retreat. And there were so many people that were like me. Sometimes people get a little tired of my politics, and these people were all like that. And it was a very beautiful thing. And as I say, it's one of the highlights of my life. And I have no regrets about my civil disobedience, and intend to do it again in the future for more carbon issues, against carbon issues, or climate change issues.
Thank you very much.